My name's Barack. I work here at Chuck Levin's in the keyboard department. Today we have the Moog Mavis in front of me. It is a semi-modular unit. It can integrate well into the Eurorack format, as well as if you have a MIDI controller that outputs CV. So it's a really kind of ubiquitous semi-modular synthesizer, full analog. It's got some buttons here that you can, trigger it by, so you don't have to really connect anything. It can make sounds on its own. After playing around with it for a little bit, it's got some really cool wave folding capabilities. It's got this whole utility area where you can attenuate the signal and fold it from a triangle into a really kind of gritty square. Get those extra harmonics in there. The LFO and filters sound fantastic. As you would expect from something made by Moog. We've got a utility section right here. We've got a voltage-controlled oscillator right here. We've got the low-frequency oscillator right here. We've got the voltage-controlled filter right here, envelope generator, and then the amplifier right here. And here are some patch points that Moog gives you, and they also give you nice little Moog-branded patch cables right here. Everything, shaded in white with the backdrop is your output, and everything else is your input. We got some mults back here. This is where you can tie in an extra keyboard, like an Arturia key step or something like that outputs CV. And you can you access the utility function right here by taking the oscillator and putting it into the wave folding utility right here, and it'll just automatically come out like that. So we get the oscillator into the input of the fold, and then that way we can fold the. Down. Yeah, you can really hear it. Or maybe there you go. So that's kind of what the wave folding does from a triangle to kind of a square-ish, but extra harmonics in there. Spots are quite sensitive, so you got to be a little bit careful with how much you give it, because your pitch can go. But listen to that bass. Real dirty, real gritty, classic like Moog. Pretty nifty, pretty neat. You can adjust the scale of this thing right here by this button right here. So it doesn't really change where your starting point is, but it changes where your ending point is. So if you keep it all the way down, it's your typical 12-step classic scale. But if you want to go ahead and give it like halfway, now you're talking. You can do a whole 2 octaves. hide your portamento. It worked. There we go. There, we don't need that. So yeah, I mean, the advantage of having something like the Arturia key step to trigger this, if you don't have a modular setup, is that this can output CV. So now you have an actual like key bed that you can, you know, trigger this with instead of relying on these guys right here, which as a keyboardist is super helpful because it helps me it just feels better. It's more natural to me. But the concepts are still the same, you know. You're still going through all of this. Cool. It's really cool. Especially if you're just getting into modular, because this is like standalone, you don't need a skiff or anything. So you could just buy it. It does come as a kit, and it comes with these nifty little preset things. If you really have like no idea what anything's happening, whatever's going on here, just slap that on there. Let's patch this up. Let's see what happens. Double bass. Cool, cool. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, now we're getting real wacky with it. Now we're tuned. And actually, you know, it's like I'm getting stars in Mario. Now, if you're interested in the Mavis, we just got them in stock in the store at Chuck Levin's or online at chucklevins.com. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us via web, call, email, whatever. We've got them, and we're happy to send them out to the masses.